Oh dear, ladies and gents, there's some Warner Brothers infighting going on between the US and Japan. Now, I know a lot of people won't actually care about this, but I think this is funny and important, and it just goes to show disconnect. Now, obviously, Barbenheimer was a big thing. You know, it's sort of been powering through and generating lots and lots and lots of buzz for Barbie and Oppenheimer. But obviously, the context of what Oppenheimer is discussing, what the movie itself is perpetuating and, you know, telling the story of, apparently there's been some insensitivities, and Japan is not very happy about that. And again, I know a lot of people will be like, oh, who cares, blah, blah, blah. But it's interesting. I mean, it's internal politics at Warner Brothers. Warner Brothers are literally eating themselves alive over this. And it just doesn't look good by any stretch of the imagination. So let's take a look at this, ladies and gents. If you're new here, do hit subscribe. But let's take a look. So, Monday, July 31st. So, yesterday now. Warner Brothers US has responded to the criticism it has received from its own studio branch in Japan. And from many on social media. Now, Japan's actually a big market. It's a pretty big market. It's not a market you want to annoy. At all. I mean, you don't have to bend over backwards to please them either. So it seems really dumb that they were doing this. Responding to Barbenheimer memes featuring atom bomb images. Now, obviously, I don't need to tell you why. If I do need to tell you why, you're an idiot. So, soz. The Warner Brothers Film Group sent us the following statement to Deadline. Warner Brothers regrets its recent insensitive social media engagement. The studio offers a sincere apology. So, apparently the offending tweets are being deleted. Now, look, I don't have a dog in the fight either way. It's stupid to think that Japan wasn't going to be a little bit, you know, put off by this. And you'd think that the least Warner Brothers could do as a studio was not to annoy their own market. Now, again, I don't think I don't have a dog in the fight. I don't think they should be deleted. I don't think you should kowtow to people that are upset and things like this. But also, you should be smart enough not to put yourself in a situation where you're going to offend an entire market and offend the Japanese branch of your own business, if that makes sense. It's very stupid that they did this. But hey, it's interesting nonetheless. So Warner Brothers Japan has issued a statement in which it criticizes what is described as extremely regrettable Barbenheimer tweets shared from the official Barbie Twitter account in the US. Now, obviously, Barbie Twitter account and stuff like that, it's all to do. The Barbie movie, anyway, would be linked to Warner Brothers directly. So the statement posted on Japan's own Barbie account, where it's been liked 75,000 times, reads after translation, "We consider it extremely regrettable that the official account of the American headquarters for the movie Barbie reacted to the social media postings of Barbenheimer fans. We take this situation very seriously. We are asking the US headquarters to take appropriate action, and we apologise to those who were offended by this series of inconsiderate reactions." Warner Brothers, Japan. Now, again, ladies and gents, it'd been really, really easy and simple for this sort of, pseudo controversy, whatever you want to call it, that Warner Brothers have found themselves in to have not found themselves in this. They just didn't have to react or like or share any of these images. They could have just allowed the buzz to go, basically. So, interesting, but it has caused quite the controversy in Japan. So the phrase #NoBarbenheimer has been trending in Japan in recent days, as many Twitter users have been disturbed by online memes and imagery of mushroom clouds and explosions juxtaposed with more playful Barbie pictures. Many claim that the imagery trivializes nuclear weapons and the devastating fallout of the bomb on the country and citizens of Japan. I can understand. I can see I can see why. And again, remember, Warner Brothers didn't have to get involved in it. They could have just allowed it to keep going, basically. It's not difficult. So, again, no dog in the fight. I don't personally care. I don't think things should be deleted. I don't think I don't think any of this stuff should be a massive issue. But if you're a company and you have a headquarters in Japan, you're trying to market a movie in Japan, you don't have to make light of it either. You know, it's not difficult. So Warner's Japan's frustration stems from the Barbie account's positive responses to Barbenheimer images, including one to the viral fan-made poster shared by the film account discussing film. So the fictional poster features Oppenheimer actor Cillian Murphy carrying Barbie star Margot Robbie on his shoulders, and in the foreground are nuclear flames engulf the background. So in response to the post, the movie account replied, "It's going to be a summer to remember." I didn't need to do that. Didn't need to do that at all. It's so easy to avoid. Who does the PR for these companies? Fuck's sake. Idiots. So, you know, it is interesting. So, yeah, interesting. But there is historical context of the image as well. There's been a community note. And it says at 8:15 a.m. on August 6, 1945, an atomic bomb was dropped on Hiroshima for the first time in human history. The particular nature of the damage caused by the atomic bombs is that mass destruction and mass murder occurred instantaneously and indiscriminately. And it was also awful and tragic, disturbing, whatever, all manner of disgustingness. The fallout from that further down the line, it was insane. It was absolutely insane. You know, I mean, it's truly awful what happened. So the initial post and its response has drawn ire from Twitter users in Japan. I absolutely can't condone the act of jokingly spreading tweets that make fun of the atomic bombing that killed so many people in Japan. I strongly demand that the related tweets be immediately retracted and deleted. So there's just all manner of this stuff, basically. There's no Barbenheimer. It's been viewed 7 million times. I mean, that's quite a lot. You know, just one tweet reading that. Crazy. The official Barbie movie account is completely on board with the atomic bomb and mushroom cloud memes, so Barbie is a no-go as well. So they basically just stunted their own growth in a market. So Barbie, they didn't want to. Now they're not going to watch Barbie, and they're not going to watch Oppenheimer. Whereas they could have at least had some market for these movies. So yeah, Oppenheimer doesn't have a release date in Japan yet, but its subject matter means it will be a sensitive and complex one for Universal's local distributor, Toho. Should it get one. And Warner Brothers has declined to comment because they're probably thinking, oh god, we really screwed up here. And again, remember guys, like, I don't care either way. At the end of the day, they've built a rod for their own back here. They just shouldn't have responded to anything. Like, there's an internal controversy. You just didn't need to do it. You know, it's Barbie. Just promote Barbie as Barbie. They didn't need to promote the Barbenheimer, basically. So it's really stupid that Warner Brothers chose to essentially promote Oppenheimer to Japanese people. That's the crux of it. Why did you do that? Idiots. Anyway, let me know what you think down below. I'm sure there'll be loads of people going, I don't care, blah, blah, blah. I get it. But at least let's step back from it and look at it from a comedic perspective, that they basically screwed themselves by trying to promote their rival, because that is what they've done. But anyway, cheers guys. Take care. Bye-bye now.